I did. Yeah, it was so cute. Oh, I took it back. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Die.
What does it actually say? I can't read it. Oh, yeah, they were painting this right outside of her store. Oh, wow. He was back like 5 minutes later, working on this and like painting it as we were sitting there. I love the compliment. It was so good. Oh yeah, I was not. One of the in-between ones in between your teeth. Oh yeah. They said I had a lot of those, but like they were all small enough to not be as overly and maintain for long enough. So I've been flossing more than I have in 16 years. Yeah. Which isn't frequent enough, but I'm doing it, so it's helping. These are some of the photos I got. Yeah, that's cool. She was stomach. She was an entire down. She was sad. But it was funny because you'll see in one of the photos, like, oh wait, not sure if it was here. Everyone else started sitting on the ground. Like, literally, the crowd was sitting on the ground, and I was like, it was like story time. Like, everyone was I like so this. Funny. It was really cool. The lights, like, shining right through. This angle, and I like that. It's cool. Yeah, essentially. Also, similar. Yeah. It's literally just a random, really random building. This one. Yeah. Yeah. That's not nearly all of them. That wasn't even all the ones I sent you. I literally went through and downloaded some of the ones. It was like, and I sent her the blurry ones too because she likes not really something sent her last one. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then I sent these from like months earlier too that I forgot to send her. This is for her snake fell out. Makeup for her name is Brianna. That's so weird. I didn't know that. And yeah, her name is Brianna. We definitely don't right where oh, this is the right. I literally use like almost all of my camera roll because I just like I'm like B. But she doesn't mind because she gets cool pictures. And then, yeah. I don't mind because I want to feel model. Yeah. It's like that's the thing that I really appreciate about like taking photos of like bees because like she always like even if she's wearing something simple, she has so much going on. Like just on her look, just her character customization is like that's what I love about it. It's like she's not like average. Well, I hate saying that. She's not like normal looking. Yeah. I mean? Like she's got a uniqueness to her. Yeah. And like
But I didn't mean that in
no,
a
no,
like,
I know. I just want to get no, I know. I didn't. I'm not saying it's just like sorry, I was gonna say it's like I want to get into like creative portraits. Like that's what I think I want to do the most.
you should take like a photography, like beginner photography class.
No, I might see if like the mainstream school has that that I can take. Like,
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And even if not, I've literally sat in a classroom one time to do one thing and I was talking to this teacher, Sean, actually the photography club teacher at my school. But he's not just there for photography. He literally just took that on. He's just a normal teacher.
Yeah.
He just took that on because a student was like, I want to start this. He was like, okay. That's actually really funny. I'd known Garrett from when I first went to school. I knew him because he was kind of like
Oh, okay.
and then like I didn't really see or talk to him like a whole bunch. And then I knew who he was and he was friendly and I would have conversations with him. Just not like actual conversation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I would just talk to him. And then literally it was like what was it? It was like one day after school as I was about to leave or like I was about to go do something. He was like I'm literally walking out the door. Like I'm walking towards the door. He's like, "I'll just do it." I know it's like this. I don't know what he's like. He like he said like stop me. Yeah, because he didn't know me that well, so I must have been like, "What's up with you guys?" Because I just talked to the staff, and then I think he just told me like, "I'm going to go to photography club," and I was like, "Oh," and he's like, "You should join." And I'm like, and then he didn't know that I had any interest in photography. He literally was just like, "You should join. We don't have a lot of things. You should just come upstairs." He's like, "I'm only inviting people that I'm personally invited." He's like, "I only get to invite to the club." So I got personally invited by this teacher who barely even knew me at the time. And then he's really fun. But I just realized now, like that's the whole reason me and Garrett like became friends actually, is because like I had known him, but then this year when he was like literally 2 years ago, he was like, photography club, and then Garrett's like the host of photography club, and then I'm like sitting there with Sam, who I was like, literally when I first sat down, I was like, "Did you add me on Snap the other day? Was that you?" And he was like, "Maybe." And I was like, "I don't know, Sam added me. I don't know any other Sams." And he was like, "That might have been me, yeah." And then I showed him, he was like, "Yeah, that is me." And I was like, "Okay." And then he kept like trying to talk to me and like he was just some 15-year-old boy trying to flirt with me, and I was like, "Sam, you're not doing a good job at this." He's like, "Sorry, ask me to take my photo in the middle of hanging out with me is like not how." It was so weird. He's like, "Can I take your photo?" I guess. And then I like ghosted him after that. I was like, "I'm never talking to you again." Like that was so weird. You made me so uncomfortable. He also like wouldn't let me go to class because he was like, "Why? You're already late." And I was like, "Hey, this is predator behavior." And I didn't say anything to him for a long time. And I apologized to him like months later. And I was like, sorry, I just like ghosted you, by the way. He was like on a trip in like California or something at the time. I was like, sorry, I like ghosted you, like, by the way. Like, I didn't mean that to be like weird or anything. I just have like really bad social. And so literally, I was like the it's not you, it's me card. Cause I felt bad. He's like, yeah, well, text would have been nice. And I was like, okay, get out of here. And then, since he was in photography club with me and Garrett, like, I continued to see him after that. And then as the club started to form a bit more later on in the year, like, people actually started showing up, it was like, us three were like the main three that would show up. And Garrett and Sam, like Sam had become friends with Garrett, so usually following him. Garrett thinks Sam's a little odd, but he was like, whatever, I talked to him, but I never hang out with him outside of school. I'm like, okay.
There's always some odd ones.
Yeah. And then, like, because I remember we were all sitting at, like, this is when I started becoming friends with, like, Garrett. And kind of Sam, like, I started remending that weird relationship he had established. And then, I was sitting down at the table with the three of them, or the two of them. And then, it's like lunch, and I don't know what happened, but somehow it got brought up that I had, like, I don't know, it was like, yeah, like, when I get to years ago, and then he was like, yeah, and then I was like, look at it, I'm like, dude, this kid, don't even get me started. I told him what had happened originally, and me and him were both, like, making fun of him. Like, why would you ask to take my photo, and then just, like, turn your phone off? Like, don't do that, that's so weird. And I was like, that was weird, Sam, that made me uncomfortable. And then he was like, okay, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, it's okay. And then we, like, made fun of him. And he was like, okay, you can stop now. And then I was like, yeah. And then I texted him, and he got all weird about it. And then Garrett was like, dude, come on. And sort of like, it was just bad. And then, yeah, me and Garrett. I think he also tried to do that.
He was.
He, like, he didn't try to be weird, but I know that he's on, yeah, Garrett's on, but he's like a tolerable on, like, I'll hang out with him. I just really like to establish that trust every time I hang out with him. Not that he takes it that way, but it was just because of, like, this one time I was literally getting at with, like, shortly after we had been drinking, and he was like, yeah, I don't know what I told you, I think I told you right, but it's called fiction. And then how I'd never seen it. Yeah, it was like, you've never seen it. I think we watched movies now. So, like, 20 minutes later, we were, like, outside. It's after school, and then else was around.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, what are you doing Thursday? And I was like, I'm going to my dad's. Why? And he's like, you should go over and, like, watch Pulp Fiction. And I was like, oh, I'm busy that day. And he's like, the day after? And I'm like, oh, I'm heading out to Surrey for the weekend. This wasn't a lie. Like, that was all true.
Yeah.
But then he never asked for it. And then I kept calling him, like, man or bro every time I saw him because I was like, no, you can't get that on.
Yeah.
And then I started talking to him about, like, the girls I was talking to.
Yeah.
So then he really got the point.
Liam,
Mhm.
it's time for bed.
What? Just, like, thinking about this whole thing that went down at some point, but I don't want to get your bad yapping to you.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I just want to go get
Oh, so I'm not gonna get my tablet in bed.
You can.
Yeah.
Do we go down?
Room.
3 more this time.
I think I'm gonna stop recording now.